Kind of talk about, obviously it was a big disappointment not to win that game, but you were right there to win it. What does that kind of do to your guys as far as, hey, we can go on the road and play with people?
I think it gives us a lot of confidence. I mean, we started off really well. I think that's the key. Playing road games is to start off really well. I think that's the best we've ever started off as far as our road games. Play with a lot of confidence, a lot of swagger. I think if we continue to do that, then we'll win most of our road games.
You guys kind of are in a, you hadn't gone your way the last two games, and now you're kind of up against the 2 and 4 in the league. How big is this game coming up at home?
Oh, it's huge. Texas A&M they're a really good team. They got a chance to be a tournament team, so it'll be a good win for us. Just trying to make sure that today we really focus on scout and focus on trying to execute our things offensively and execute our things defensively too.
When you got a guy like Sin, I mean, he's obviously a very emotional guy, and you're pretty reserved on the court as the older guy. I mean, you've been here 3 years now. Do you feel like you got to kind of intervene with him sometimes and calm him down, or you just kind of let him be him?
I mean, Sin's going to be him regardless of what I say. But I think it's good. I think his energy, it feeds off of everybody. Everybody wants to play with that type of confidence, that energy when you see him going crazy, even though sometimes it's a little out of control. You gotta let him play that way because it keeps him attacking the boards, and it keeps him attacking his man offensively and defensively. So you sort of gotta let him just sort of do his thing, and try to talk to him, try to keep him level-headed. But as far as him playing the way he does, nobody can stop him from doing that. So.
Did you see him rubbing Coach Pearl's shoulders after that swing? It seemed like Coach Pearl was getting excited, and Simeon was the one over there kind of rubbing his shoulders.
I didn't see that. I didn't see that, but I'm not surprised.
Are you playing about as well as you ever have right now?
I'm playing well, man, but I mean, at the end of the day, I want to win games. I mean, I've never been a guy who was just satisfied of my own individual stats. I could care less about me. I want to win. If I have 0 points, we win a game, I'm happy because I want to win. So but I have been focusing on making sure that I try to do my part and play as well as I can to give us the best opportunity. So I'm just going to continue to try to work on just getting better for the team.
Do you see things that makes you still believe this team is going to do that?
Yeah, I've never been a person to think that the season's over or nothing like that. There's a lot of basketball left, so we're just trying to get better.
KT, what would you like to see out of Trayvon as he gets more playing time?
He's young. I mean, he's inexperienced, but I mean, Trayvon's gonna be really good. He's gotta get stronger and stuff like that. But I think the most important thing for him is to just go out there and play as hard as he can. Just leave it all out there. He's gonna make mistakes. He's a freshman, but block shots and rebound and remember the plays. I think those are the most important things, is to remember what we do offensively, remember what we're trying to do defensively, and then everything else, don't think too much. As a freshman, you can't think too much. You do that, then you're going to make a lot more mistakes than what you naturally would if you just go out there and play.
Never thought I'd ask you about Virginia again. It's been a while since you've been there, but I mean, they're undefeated. They're going to probably be a #1 seed in the NCAA tournament. Do you ever regret leaving there? You ever think about that?
Nah, man. Everything happened for a reason, and I think me being here with all them guys playing, I think it made me a better man and a better player. So I don't regret anything. And I mean, they're doing well, and I'm happy for the coaches and the players over there.
You still talk to anybody up there?
Not really. A couple of coaches I talk to from time to time, but not really.
Bruce mentioned the value of second chance points for you guys in general moving forward. When you've got one of these matchups like you'll have, interior differentials, size differentials, doesn't that put some pressure on you guys on the perimeter to be active for loose ball second chance points, because there's just going to be those issues with the size mismatches or matchups?
Yeah. We look at that and we just try to focus on what the game plan is. We know that they're a pretty big team, and we're just trying to focus on what we have to do defensively more, like as far as ice and ball screens and things like that. And then we know, of course, checking out is a big part of winning basketball games. I mean, the last game, we probably get that rebound, and we probably have a chance to go down and win the game offensively or go to overtime. So we know we got to check out and rebound the ball to win games.
You were talking earlier about how you got to let Sim be Sim, kind of to let him stay the fighter that he is. You know, is that kind of what it's like when he's doing that point guard thing and he's taking the ball down full court?
Yeah, I mean, you know, Coach gives him freedom, and we believe in him when he gets the ball off the rim that he can go with it. You know, sometimes he makes some bad decisions, but I mean, he's a good passer. Sim's a good passer, and when he gets that ball off the rebound, we just run, and we know most of the time he'll make a good decision. And I take my chances with that, him pushing the ball, because he's a good passer.
You got to keep your head on the swivel though with him, because when he passes, he usually puts a little heat behind.
Oh yeah, and sometimes you don't really. He sort of throws a no-look passes, so you got to be ready at all times. You never really know if he's going to shoot it or pass it, so you always want to keep your eyes on him and see what he's going to do. But Sim's a really good passer. He's one of the best passers on his team.
Anything else?
KT, what do you attribute, and I'm sorry if you already answered this, but these long scoring stretches where, I mean, y'all get off shots and just can't get it in for 6, 7, 8, 11 minutes sometimes?
I think it just comes back to executing our plays. You know, a lot of times when we go through those spurts, we're not really executing our stuff, and I think that's one thing the coach has been stressing, is trying to execute our plays, make sure we got the right space, and you know, when we don't, that's why we go so long without scoring. So that's what we've been trying to work on, is make sure we have the right spacing and make sure we know what we're looking for in each play. And when we do that, I think when we get more consistent with that, I think we won't go 5, 6 minutes without scoring.
Thanks, KT.
Yeah.